day versus what you're going to have to deal with both Saturday as well as Sunday. And they'll be a little bit different each day. For Saturday, we're talking about really high heat where temperatures could easily make it into the mid 90s. So you can only imagine what that's going to do to that heat index. And then on top of it, we also have a cold front coming in on Sunday. So that's going to give us another opportunity for some showers and thunderstorms. But you take this live look out over Edgewater Beach. Things look a little bit better than what they did yesterday. Certainly, we've got a lot more sunshine out there. A few folks out by the beach. I have a feeling, considering today is the first official day of summer, we're going to have a lot more folks trying to find ways to stay cool, whether that's the beach, whether it's a backyard or a community pool. Regardless, it's going to be just one of those hot and steamy days back across our area. You'll notice the alert days still continue through Saturday. There is some talk about whether or not we may extend it into Sunday for that storm potential. All things we're going to iron out here as we wrap up the rest of the work week, but through Saturday for the impact of the heat and the humidity. You can see those heat advisories extended until now 8 p.m. Saturday for everybody here across Northeast Ohio. The reason being that heat index, or how that air temperature feels to your body, it's going to be more so like 100 to about 105. That part of the story has not changed. And you notice it won't until we get that cold front moving in by the time we get into your Sunday. So expect it to be still pretty sticky out there. At times that dew point's going to be well into the 70s, which for us here locally is a very sticky, feels like just kind of moisture that's sitting in our atmosphere. We're going to use it to spark those showers and storms. Behind that cold front finally comes the relief, but you're getting a little bit of a preview of what's happening early this next week, and the likelihood is that relief will not last too long. So just remember and reminder us of the different things that we have going on here, especially when we're talking about heat safety. Please make sure you are limiting some of that strenuous activity if at all possible. If you are planning on being outside, taking those frequent breaks, wearing the loose, light-colored fitting clothing. You want anything that you can to wick away as much of that moisture off your body to just try and keep yourself a little bit cooler. Drink plenty of water, find air conditioning if at all possible, and use fans. If you are going to be spending any time outside, limit that sun exposure and make sure, of course, you're always checking those hot cars for the elderly, kiddos, and of course, those pets. Of course, we're going to pretty much all out in just a short period of time because of how humid it is out there. That's what really gets that kind of muggy air feeling and really makes you just not want to be outside as long as possible. It is the first official day of summer. We don't technically reach the summer solstice until about 4:50, 4:51. I've seen differing opinions on what exactly minute it is. Regardless, today is the first official day of summer. So hopefully you have some plans to get outside and enjoy that, whether that's maybe relaxing by the pool. And too bad you don't have maybe one of those mists, coming in and kind of cooling you off a little bit, because that is going to be a very welcome sight, just given the fact that we are dealing with this on and off chance that we're going to be seeing some showers and thunderstorms, but you're also going to have to battle the heat and humidity if you don't see any of the rain moving through your backyard. Right now, temperatures are sitting anywhere from the mid to upper 80s. Really depends on where you're at. Last I looked at Burke Lakefront, we were already at 90 degrees in downtown Cleveland. This observation currently is out at Hopkins Airport. That's where our official observation is for Cleveland. So you can see 86 degrees regardless of where you're at. It's hot, it's humid, and you're just kind of arguing over numbers really at that point in terms of how it feels. You'll notice temperatures through the rest of this afternoon are expected to climb into the lower 90s. We may not be quite as warm as where we were yesterday, but keep in mind, it is just going to feel just as sticky out there just because of all that humidity that's continuing to work back in. And you really don't see a whole lot of relief even from the heat as you go through the overnight hours. You'll notice our overnight low tonight sitting into the upper 60s to low 70s. So that means your body just doesn't have a really great chance, especially if you don't have air conditioning, to really cool itself off during the overnight. So do be mindful of that. If you have fans, great time to use them. It will stay with a few clouds, especially across the area tonight. That does lead us to a potential that we could have some showers and storms around the area. But overall, say you've got some golf plans early tomorrow morning, it's going to be a hot and humid one. And I do think it will be a dry start to the day. Temperatures mid to upper 70s. But as we transition through the afternoon, you're going to see the heat returning. You're also going to have a better opportunity that we could have some showers and storms working back in. So if you do have golf plans tomorrow, the 19 first